Hello there, welcome to our second episode of the Discovery Podcast. Join us as we find out stories of individuals who have overcome odds and achieved greatness. I'm your host, Presenter Chishimba, and here with me we have a very interesting person. My namesake actually, Chewe Mukuka, who has come to join us on today's episode. She's going to be telling us stories of challenges she faced to the triumphs. Would you please just tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Right. So my name is Esther Chewe Mukuka. Actually, my first name is Esther, but I usually introduce myself by Chewe Mukuka, the Bemba in me,
Yes.
So yeah, I'm the firstborn in a family of three. Right. I'm the only girl in my family and two brothers. Yeah, that's a bit about me.
Very nice. Can you just tell us more about your childhood, like of you realizing that you're visually impaired and how your parents helped out?
Oh, actually, my childhood was perfectly fine. I wasn't born blind, by the way. It happened a few years ago. Yeah, when I acquired this disability and I first developed cataract. Then underwent the operation, which wasn't successful. Yeah, right. I wasn't really born blind.
Oh, okay.
It happened when I was in my secondary school.
Right, so when you were in your secondary school and after the operation and everything happened, how did the community, did you feel welcomed back, or how did you face, what were the challenges you faced then?
About the community, really, personally, I wasn't the outdoor person. So I wouldn't say I faced a lot of challenges when it comes to that, but discrimination is always there. Then when it comes to my family, I was welcomed. Yeah, I lost some friends and relatives because it's not everyone who knows how to handle you after acquiring a disability. But it has been a journey. It has been a journey. Yeah.
Indeed. How did you acquire the knowledge of self-awareness and self-acceptance, accepting yourself, like this is now who I am and I have to accept who I am?
I had a lot of questions when it just happened. So half the time, if you really don't know yourself, you ask questions like, okay, why me? You get? Because I wasn't born blind and then I wasn't exposed to such. But how did it happen and all that? And then I had to start over, like from the scratch, to adapt to the environment, getting to know as a lady, to know like good hygiene, how to manage your messes, and then how to cook, how to do the laundry, all that jazz, So like how I came to accept myself, really, it took the grace of God. Like, I just realized that for God to allow this to happen, obviously, there's a reason, right? And then I need to fulfill the purpose no matter what. As long as I'm alive. Yeah, I can't see, but I can speak. Yes. So what can I do? Yeah.
I happen to know that you're doing Unza Radio. You're by Unza, right? In your third year?
Yeah. And I have a show on Unza Radio. It's called Inclusive Forum. I've actually interviewed Chester on the same show, Chewe Mukuka. Yeah. Like, it's flexible for like that. But again, they need to know about us. Boniface actually came up with the show, but apparently he's left Unza, he's done with school, so I'm the main host. Then I work with Tasila, Nisa, and Kilpatrick. It has helped in that at least people will go in. Sometimes it's even like it's interactive, so people will go in, they'll ask you questions, then they want to know about you, not really the negative part and the challenges, because we all have challenges, yeah. So they'll also ask you, what do you do for fun? Like normal questions for everyone. Yeah. So are you a party person? So what are your talents? So such questions. Then they've come to know about persons with disabilities, at least in Lusaka, some parts of Lusaka. Yeah. What really inspired that show was really when I was young.
Yeah.
I had this in me where I wanted to do media and journalism, and then I wanted to be a newscaster. So I could sit in front of the mirror, I'm reading news to myself, And then Mary Magambo then was my inspiration.
Yes.
But again, after acquiring this disability, I was taught the only thing you can study is teaching or telephone operations. And in my head, I'm like, can I even explain concepts to people? Like, you need to get yourself for you to venture into a certain career, right?
Yes.
And I was like, I don't think I can teach.
It's like you had a passion.
I had a passion, but it died at some point. No, even before, I really wanted to work in the media, and I wanted to be a newscaster. It just changed that I'm now a presenter. But hold on. I came in contact, while I was researching on Google, I was like, what can I do apart from media and journalism? If I can't do this, maybe I'll do PR or something. Then I came in touch with Chewe Mukuka because his information was there on Google, and he's the first blind student in Zambia to start media and journalism. Then I decided to get in touch with him.
So was he your role model?
He is actually my role model. He's
by
NBC
wonderful.
As we talk. Yeah. So I got in touch with him. He was like, no, since you've become blind, you can actually do mass comm again. Then I was like, but how? Then he told me about the challenges and the benefits. Then I get both. And I'm like, I can manage. I can be a presenter if I can't be a newscaster, as I liked being a newscaster, you get.
Yeah.
Or I can be a presenter if I can't be a reporter, because it involves a lot of movements and all that. But for a presenter, it just takes me having knowledge and knowing things around me and speaking for my community. So I really wanted to be a presenter as I am, and I will make sure that I work to my level best and speak for my community.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm done with the stories for what does the society need to give us. What do we have as persons with disabilities
and what are we bringing
to the table?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not always about asking for help. Yeah, no man is an island.
Yeah.
And then I would need some help here and there, considering the fact that I can't operate as you, Mukuka, my namesake, because you can see and I can't see. I have some limitations.
Yeah.
But those limitations, let me use them as my weapon and do things that I can manage to do. That is inclusive forum. We just bring on board missing but critical voices and help them realize their potential. So the only thing we need from the society right now is them helping us fully fulfill the purpose that we have here after realizing our potential, so that we also have something to bring to the table as persons with disabilities. Yeah.
So like, what are the things that, would I say, what also challenging, like criticisms in terms of you doing this career now? Did you face any criticism from?
Yeah, a lot. It's almost a daily thing where they tell you, no, you can't manage this, just change the program and all that. But there's something in you that is telling you, go on. And especially if you love it and you realize your potential, you can't give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has really kept me moving. But they'll be like, because thing is, here from our department, lecturers are not acquainted with Braille. So I don't need to use Braille when writing exams or tests, unless the lecturer is flexible enough to have my work transcribed. But half the time I'll use my laptop. Like our laptops, my laptop has, actually every computer has narrator, but me, I don't use narrator. Instead I use JAWS, Job Access with Speech. It is a screen reader. It is found on computers. Then on my phone I use TalkBack. So like every phone has TalkBack, Shine Plus. For iPhones they have voiceover. So when you just go to settings, accessibility, then there are settings there, you just turn it on. It is a screen reader which says everything on the phone except for pictures. But there is this app, Snap app. So for that one, it describes the images. But for my phone, I just use TalkBack. It reads messages. I've memorized the keyboard if I want to type, just like that. I don't need any assistance when I'm with my phone. Then they'll be like, so how do you do your work? Such questions. And then some people, it's just because they've never seen someone like you, especially coming this far. Yeah. So challenges are always there, but because I love my program and I know what I need to fulfill, like I know where I draw my strength. It's not from individuals. Yeah, that is really my inspiration. It is not even my biological parents. It's from God. Because mom sometimes would be like, but how do you? I would tell you that here at Wanza, I just travel all alone from Copperbelt. just with my phone, communicating with people from home, my cousin here in Lusaka, just like that. People are not mean. I know there are those people who kidnap and
that's
I'm aware of that. But again, you just need to know, like, use public transport.
Yeah.
You ask for help where you need help. You're here, someone is like, oh, so how do you manage ABCD? So even mom can't really inspire me to the fullest because she's just a human being.
Yeah.
And sometimes she can be like, oh, the only one who can comprehend fully is God. And that's where I draw my strength. That inner voice that keeps me going and saying, Chewe, you can do this. You can do this.
But like, how did you feel like after facing such criticism? What were your emotions going through you right there? It
is always bad, obviously.
Yeah.
You'd be crying and all that, but like, somehow I just tell myself to say, but if I keep crying, who is going to pick me up? Like, especially when some people, they can't even mean to harm you, but the questions are annoying, you get. So they're just curious, they want to know. But again, if you keep crying, there's nothing you can solve. So when I face such criticism, I always tell myself, your response should always be positive. Like, I should create a big heart to accommodate even the silliest question from the society. Then act positively. If I have a reason to feel good, then there are those moments when, because it's for everyone, you guys also face those challenges.
Yeah,
right?
we do. Yeah.
So, but how do you respond? You get. So it takes you to be positive about everything. I should not have a reason to smile. Obviously, I want to feel good, to look nice, just like everyone else. And sometimes it's okay to feel bad, but where do you draw your inspiration from?
Yeah.
I want to be positive at all times, no matter what. Yeah.
How did you learn to use assessive technology to aid your broadcasting field or journey?
How did I learn?
Yeah.
For us, it just takes mastering things, really. So they'll tell you, here's the console, here's mic 1, mic 2, mic 3. Then you put your headphones on. Then you check if you're audible or something, just like that. Yeah.
Yeah, really inspiring. You're inspiring me right now.
Thank you. I'm a bit a background person, actually a lot. So I'm not a person for out there. I just want my results to be seen after some years. Like, trust me, I just want to work on a lot of things. Like, there are a lot of stereotypes about persons with disabilities, especially the blind.
Yeah.
You know, there was this time I was traveling to Lusaka, then I dropped while waiting for my relative to come pick me up. They actually wanted to offer me a plate and start asking for money. I'm like, oh wow. Then in my head, I was like, so these people just think if you're blind, the only thing you can do is ask for money. So as citizens and who are like Christians, Zambia is a Christian nation. Let's not walk to someone with a disability and just all we see are miracles. All we see is not God's will. Trust me, as long as you're alive, it's God's will. Whether good or bad, it's God's will. It's God's will. So you don't need to walk to someone and just all you see is the disability. See the capabilities in someone and help them achieve what they want to achieve. It was bad when I just acquired, because it's a thing, imagine you used to see and then boom. And then, like, it happened so fast. The moment I lost my sight, then I started over from the scratch. It was really hard. And then you don't know me, you just meet me and you decide to criticize me or discriminate me, you get. So as a Christian nation, we ought to be sympathizing with each other.
So like what message or what message would you give the community or the people who are also facing such challenges that they can improve themselves or believe in themselves? What message would you give to them?
The only message I can give to such individuals is, I think, take time to find your identity in God. Like, when your identity is in God, no one can walk up to you and say, I know I'm blind. I know I'm blind. But like, if I know myself in God, you can't give me the definition and I'm broken to the core where I can't even be picked up and do things. Like, do you know words hurt?
Yeah.
And what you just say to someone can really impact them negatively or positively. So let's not take in negativity. Let's be positive. Those people are feeling down. It's normal. There are those days where you're down, you're low. But where do you draw your strength?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
If it is really God, keep it all joy, whether in good or bad. The problem is themselves will be like, but why is she smiling? The devil will be like, we've thrown A, B, C, D on her, but why is she smiling? You don't need to have a reason to smile. You know, it sounds cliche, but like, I've lived it. And when you have God, trust me, you can't be broken. You can't be broken because He will always be there. He's your comforter. So really, seek His grace. Then know your potential. The opportunities will present themselves. If you really work hard, working is all you need to do.
Indeed.
You need to work. You need to understand your emotions. If you need to cry for you to grieve, cry.
Yeah.
We don't say don't cry. No, cry if it means you need to cry, but like find a way for you to conquer all the problems, especially if you're being positive and you know yourself in God.
You know, it takes a strong person and a person with a true faith to be like you. And the people out there who are facing such challenges, but yet they are shunning away because they feel like they can't do anything, and you just inspiring the community is really something big that you're doing out there. Continue doing what you do. Continue your show.
Thank you.
My next question is your research, like when you wanted to participate for the Diamond TV.
Yeah.
How did you what inspired you to participate?
Or maybe because of my sister.
Your sister.
My sister really believes in me. Like, she's a person who's like, Chewe, you're going to do this. Sometimes, you know, like back in the day when it just happened, then she had a kid.
Yeah.
She could tell me, Chewe, can we make formula? Because I'm leaving this kid with you at home. Can learn how to change nappies, learn how to make porridge and feed the baby. I'm like, how am I going to learn? She's such a person. Like, we need such people in our lives.
Yeah.
Do you know, sometimes when, especially for those people who acquire disabilities when they are fully grown, we need someone to hold your hand and just say, Chewe, you can do this.
Yeah.
Even if you don't believe in yourself, because trust me, it just didn't happen to say, oh, I've become blind now, I will believe and I will accept myself. And no. Because even up to now, trust me, I haven't fully accepted this. Yeah. But I had someone to hold my hand and say, Chewe, you can do this. Other than having God in me.
Yeah.
You know, we're only human beings. I can't just be like, oh, okay, that happens.
That's true.
So I had that one. My sister told me to say, oh, there's ABCD going on in Diamond. I'm like, you know, I'm not a TV person. I'm talkative when I'm around you because I'm comfortable. Yeah. But like, I'm not a TV person. It's just like, you can do it, give it a try. Even if you fail, but other doors will be opened. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this. And here we are. Yeah. This is one door which was opened because of that presenter search. I didn't make it to the top 10. Yeah. But other doors open, like this one. And ZNBC had an interview on ZNBC Radio 2 for Youth at the Crossroads.
Oh, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
So how did you prepare for the competition, and what was going through your mind at the time you were preparing for the competition?
I didn't have a lot of expectations. I lowered my expectations because I was told on Friday and the presenter said it was on Saturday. Okay. And I was just like, okay, I'll just go and do what I can. Yeah, that's when I went, made it to the second round. On Sunday, we went back. We were paired. Then after that, we were told to wait. Then you will be called. If you are not called, maybe they'll send a message or something.
Okay.
And yeah.
What was the most valuable experience, or should I say, what was the most valuable takeaway that you got from that show?
Stepping out. Because that was really me stepping out from my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, God will provide something, yeah. But if you don't reach out and just go there for you to experience it, sometimes it can't. That's Lesa tapera tambi kafira.
Yeah, yeah.
So sometimes you need to step out from your comfort zone because nothing really grows there. So I stepped out. That was really what I learned from that presenter research. I stepped out. Yeah.
Okay. How did your visual impairment shape your life right now, or your perspective in terms of looking at life?
Initially, it was a bit negative because of what we get out there. Because sometimes, no matter how you talk about discrimination, some people can't just change their mindsets. The way they look at you, the way they feel around you. And it's a thing, it's really sad that a lot of people can't even mention it, but you will feel it. Out of pity, they will discriminate you. Out of whatever they feel, they will. So initially, it wasn't really a good take for me. Later on, it was okay when I came to learn, like, it is about me, the response I give.
Yeah, by the end of the day, it's about you.
Yeah, it is about me. No matter what I'm supposed to take in from the society, but what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
This has happened, and I don't need to be feeling bad all the time. It doesn't mean everything has been taken away from me.
Yeah.
If it means I want to go party, I will.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, right.
And especially me, like, right now, how it has, like, really shaped my life. I was taught that God has never given up on you, and He can never take you into the battle without weapons.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so He would take you into the battle with the weapons. So it would take you to realize, like, okay, this is the broken bottle. So it's down there. Like, if it's in your hands, you carry water and everything, but if it's broken, what would you do with it? I just learned that it is actually a weapon if it's broken. So use it to work.
Yeah.
Use it to work. Make something out of the broken pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can always pick up your pieces.
Yeah, I've learned to just have a big heart and be happy.
And you do have a big heart.
I don't know. Okay, but I'm not very strong. Let me tell you this. I'm not very strong.
Yeah.
But I just choose to be joyful over everything.
That's true. Because choosing your peace all the time will just give you a sense of rest.
Yeah.
And resilient.
And to be able to extend the peace and joy around other people. It's contagious.
Yeah. What do you hope your story, like the story you have just shared, how do you want it to inspire others, or how do you hope your story inspires others right now? The people watching?
I would say a lot, but the people watching out there, just be kind. Be kind to one another. Half the time like when I'm moving in town, they're like, okay, why am I going here? Guys, everyone has choice apparently.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone has choice. Just be kind to one another.
Yeah.
Really, when you're seeing someone being too careful, first watch before you say a word. Then you'll be like, oh, you can even be of great help, and like you just saying anything anyhow. Some people are not as strong as you or as me, and because of what I remember, I said words hurt. Because of a simple word, they'll be broken to the point where they don't even want to step out of their doors.
Yeah.
Because what they are facing that side. Me, I don't even want to move about with specs or glasses. I want you to see my eyes. Even if they scare you, I want you to see them. I want you to know that yes, I'm blind, but please don't discriminate me. Don't use your offensive words on me, because we're all stressed and I can do the same. So let's be kind to it. From being kind, I would also say, for those people who have disabilities, don't be harsh. Life is flexible. We know you're maybe feeling bad. It just happened, but it's not everyone who knows that you're going through something bad. Let not everyone know that, oh, today they are feeling low. So, oh, these people are harsh. No, these people are blind people.
Shouldn't know your next step.
No, we're not Forge Fukushi. You've never talked to me. How would you tell that I'm Forge Fukushi?
Exactly.
It's always serious. Approach me. Let's have a talk for you to know.
We have a conversation.
Yeah.
You get to know me. That's really good.
So don't be harsh. Life is flexible. Everyone experiences rejection, discrimination in one or the other. So just be positive. And just here at Unza, we had a disability awareness last year. It was a campaign. And we moved from hostel to hostel. Because even here, like, Unza is big. So you're just moving, then they're the monks and the mamas, they like shooting at each other, and they're just there. Shani, they throw words on you. You know, so we had disability awareness. So at least a lot of people are aware of us. The campaign was a success. At the end of it all, we had a public lecture in TLC2. And some big people attended. We invited some people from our department, like the HOD, some lecturers, students, and there was a performance by Mark 2. Yeah, so it was really a success. But again, as I said, you would do all that, yeah? But there are just those individuals who are like, they are disabled. So really, they can't get interactive with you. So that's why I've said, as far as you can make people know of you, at the end of the day, it all comes back to you, how you respond. Because you face criticism even during the same campaign. We faced that. Some people couldn't even come to hear from you because they know it's still someone who's blind. They want to talk about what? Maybe they want to ask for money. When actually that wasn't really the whole point. Yeah, so some people won't show up. Some people will. Some people will change their minds and some they won't. It makes us feel bad. Actually, based on that, when you what would I say? Like half the time when you just hear that theme, you even know your lane. Like you can't even get interactive because they need special needs. You can't even chat with someone. They are differently abled. Why is it that, why can't we call it a unique ability? Okay, we can't change that, but again, don't rub it into my face.
Yeah.
Like you make me feel it even the most. Okay, let's ignore the disability. Let's talk about our capabilities and other stuff, because we also have normal lives to lead.
True.
Yeah. But those are the terms we found and we're living in them. Yeah, but it really makes someone not. Some people can't even express themselves because they are already underrated, undermined.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of that just theme. And people don't know that, especially people who are not strong.
Yeah, it's cool that we're getting it from you now.
I have a lot of individuals, and when I talk to them, I'm like, because I joined Zambia National Federation for the Blind.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that say they just communicate from their homes. And I'm like, but why don't you want to get a skill or anything? They're like, the society out there is just not okay. Like, I can't adapt so easily. Because half the time, some people are not strong to the point where when you ask them a question, they could end up in 2 tears.
Yeah.
They have not yet accepted it. And then what you say to them really breaks them. So, yeah.
So by the end of the day, it's about acceptance, right?
Yeah, it is. Okay. And the people around you, to some extent. Yeah. And then sometimes it's not all about gathering a lot of individuals. What you even post, what you post should, like me, sometimes I don't even say, oh, I'm disabled, but I'll just be speaking from different, like since I'm blind, but I can know how someone who's physically challenged feels when they are discriminated. So I'll talk even on behalf of the people who are physically challenged, people who are living with albinism. So there was this time when I was with my colleague who's an albino, then people were asking her questions. We hear two people. Actually, she was discriminated when she was sick in the hostel. No one could go to her room. That's here at ones are intellectuals like us. No one could go to her room because they think those people don't get sick and die. They actually disappear. I'm like, but why can't you help the sister? Like, why can't you go close and ask? Sometimes if you have come this far, at least you know how to ask some questions. Yeah. You can't just walk up to someone and say, you guys disappear, so you're about to disappear, So, like, ask. If you are not aware of anything, ask. This is an albino, she's just an individual like you. It's just that she lacks melanin. Yeah. And then we actually learned that back in school. But they are still thinking these people don't die, they disappear. So, yeah. It is really hard, but we're trying to be positive. Yeah. We're actually working on something. I mentioned inclusive link, So we want to find out about individuals who are out there, just in their homes. They are being locked and all that. When we find them, those who are begging on the streets, when we find them, we want to work with them, but it will require a lot of money. Right now, I can't promise, but we have plans to work with them and make them realize what they are able to do. If they are grown-ups, then maybe have a skill or something you implement on that thing. and then just bring them on board and make them work. Yeah. The only assistance I need right now is like when it comes to movement, when I want to move from humanity. Because me, I'm scared a lot. I have a cane, and my fellow blind students have learned how to move on their own with those walking sticks.
Yeah.
But me, I'm scared, guys. It happened in 2020. I'm not that used.
Yeah.
I'm just scared of everything. So I can know that here we are by our department, and I can direct you when going back to my room. But again, just moving alone,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you and how you respond to such, because some people don't really mean to harm you or to hurt you, so leave space for that. Actually, do you know, like I've noticed that for us individuals who have disabilities, we are able to sense like this is not genuine.
Yeah,
because like you'll be reluctant about the thing, and then trust your instinct sometimes, and then
like I just feel like you just feel off. I think you're blessed differently also.
And I feel some happenings I don't even have explanations myself. I don't. That's why I say it's good. Sometimes I don't even have answers to some questions. I'll be like, it's good, because I also don't understand. Some things you just find like, okay, Chewe, so how do you guys, it's good.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Okay, how would you want the society to better include the people who are visually impaired and just, welcoming them in the society? How would you want the society to change? Because I'm sure the society needs to change a few things.
The society needs to understand that we can't operate fully like you guys who are able-bodied. But we've been talking about that for so long. Even our ancestors have been talking about that. So really this time around, it's us to work. Opportunities will present themselves. It's not about them. They can help in one or the other in society, but half the time it's just about us. Just learned. Because today we talk about it, the government will chip in and all that, but what happens at the end of the day? We go back to the same thing. So implementation is a bit hard. So we just work, then opportunities will present themselves.
So what legacy do you hope to leave on the broadcasting and beyond?
Legacy. Making a legacy is hard. I don't want to, on that one, I don't want to have a lot of expectations. I don't really know, because I told you that I'm a background person. So really on the legacy part, I feel all I want is just to work me. The results, they'll be felt by the society, and then maybe they'll complement. Otherwise, for now, I don't have a comment on the legacy.
Okay. What encouragements or any motivations would you like to leave for the viewers out there? Both the people who are facing disabilities and the people who are not facing disabilities, and the Discovery team. What message would you like to convey to them?
The Discovery team, I'm so glad. I don't know how, I don't know how I can express it. I'm so glad. Thank you, guys. You put me on the spot, guys. Like, I'm not a TV person, but it has been an experience. And then keep inspiring individuals out there. It's a good thing, especially you guys are youths. And then you are our leaders and tomorrow's leaders. So it will begin with you guys, the Discovery team. Me, when I just hear that some Chewe Mukuka discriminated someone, I'll come for you.
Exactly.
And then for the people out there, keep it all joy. Everyone has a story to tell. So just let those guys tell your story at the end of the day.
Indeed.
But in everything, keep it all joy. It works. I'm the living testimony.
No, I can see. We can all see. Thank you very much for having this show. Thank you for joining us on our show. We're really glad and thrilled to have you on our show.
Thank you so much. I'm also humbled to be here.
Thank you. We'll call it a wrap from here.